Very good morning to all of you. It's a great pleasure for me to welcome you all. I run this magazine, the Small and Medium Entrepreneur, the Franchising World, Retailer, Estate World, and I happen to meet with millions of entrepreneurs over the years that I have been working in the editorial desk. Also about 100 events that we do over the year. I get to meet entrepreneurs from all across India. And while we do various kinds of shows throughout the country, but this show is really the most special one to me. I'll come down to why this particular one is special. But let me first take you about what I have learned about entrepreneurship during the course of the years. When I talk to entrepreneurs across the country, normally when they tell me why they want to start a business, they cite 3 or 4 big reasons what makes entrepreneurship very exciting for them. I'll just read them out for you. Most of them would say, I have a great idea, I want to be in business. Others would say, we have a great market for this product or service in our city or state, and I want to start it here. I want to make more money. I took a few days break, and now I know that I don't want to go back to my job. I want to start a business. And the one thing that really irks me the most is we have a great ecosystem. I think I should start a business. Well, I think these are great reasons to start a business, but this is not really the foundation of entrepreneurship or the only reason why you should be becoming an entrepreneur. If numbers were all about becoming, or all there was to becoming a business owner or an entrepreneur, then let me show you a few numbers. Can I have the slide, please, on the screen? This is the economic fact file of India. If you're going to start a business in India, then it is going to probably, we are rated about 122nd or 123rd. If in any other country, let's say Singapore, it will take you about 5 days to start a business. Here, it would probably take you about 50. If you're in an IP business, you're going to start an idea business, then knowledge absorption rate in this country is about 122 out of 142 countries that were surveyed over here. So you'll have a tough time training people for any sort of intellectual business. The rupee is perhaps it's at its lowest. So if you are an importer, you probably wondering how to hedge your risk against the dollar rather than what kind of business you're likely to do. The gold has probably seen its biggest fall. If you're a gold trader or a gold retailer, then you're probably not going to be too happy this wedding season either. And finally, the stock market has seen one of the worst crash of 26 months in June. And so if you were a public limited company, your wealth has probably undergone some significant amount of change in this last few months. So, if you were to look at these figures and this ecosystem to start a business, then I think all of you would probably want to be running the other mile. And I tell you to become an entrepreneur, you don't even want to think about it and you don't even want to look back. So, what is the reason that the world today is saying the same thing, that India is the economic giant of Asia? We hear things like it will probably be overtaking China in the next few years. What makes us so special? What they have understood about India is that we are not the best country when it comes to infrastructure. We are not the best country when it comes to having the greatest of the policies, the most lucrative of the policies. What they understood about us, and which I think we have still not found about ourselves, is that we are about the people, the committed set of people who, if we have decided that we will do something or have entered into a partnership with a foreign company, we will make sure that it is done, no matter what it takes. This is what the world believes about us. Interestingly, about 15, 20 years back, the same developed world never used to do business with us because they used to think that the whole business is about this one person at the top, and as long as he's sitting there, business is great. Once he's not there or he does not take charge, the business would probably be going. That is perhaps the same reason why the same world wants to do business with us in India today. So, it is for us to recognize the power that we have. This is, to me, entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship is really about having a mindset in the first place. And then come hell or high water, you're not going to budge from that idea, or you're not going to change your mind or change the path that you have once decided for yourself that you're going to do this for your business. Before I go on, there is this one little, I'll take a minute and tell you this one small story which my father-in-law told me when I was going to join the family business. It's about these two friends. It has a religious context, but I think it applies pretty much to everywhere. It's about these two friends. One is a God lover, one is a complete atheist. So one day over an evening drink, both of them make this pact that, one says, the God lover says, for the next 3 years, without a single day, I'm going to go to God every day, and I think he'll give me what I want from him, or he'll look after me. And the atheist says that, in the same tone, that I am going to go to the temple every day and going to hit God with a shoe and let me see what harm he can bring to me. And they do this day after day, month after month, year after year. It's probably somewhere in the second year that there is a very bad thunderstorm that comes in. Probably, making it impossible to step out. And the God lover says that I have done so much dedication to God, probably he'll forgive me if I don't go for one day. And this atheist says, today is going to be even more fun. He thinks he can keep me away from hitting him? Forget it. I'm going to go all the more. So a 6-minute journey for him actually takes about 8 hours to reach the temple. And guess who he finds? He actually finds God there waiting for him. That is, to me, entrepreneurship. That is, to me, the belief that is what drives entrepreneurship in this country. Interestingly, I'll come down to the fact now that why this show is so special, and I do quite a few of them. So this one is a show where there is no right and wrong. There is no saying whether you want to invest in this business or that business. Every business is good. There's no saying that you want to run your business by jugaad or you want to run it by a process, what part you want to run by your own setting or by a system. There is no saying that. This show is about the style that is there you have as an entrepreneur. We've got a fantastic lineup of speakers, and I'm very proud to say, I personally work very hard on this show to make sure that I talk to everyone whom I get on board here to speak at the conference. And we have a great set of people who are manufacturers. There are people from the technology background. There are people from trading background. All of them have an individual style. So I think what you can learn over these next 2 days from all of them is that what is your style. You can actually get this time to search the entrepreneur within you. And I think I want to congratulate all of you who've come to this show for taking this decision, that you've decided to come here and search your own entrepreneurial style and what will drive your life and what will drive your business from here on. This would be a great starting ground for that. We get about nearly 10 to 12,000 calls for this show, and about 250 people come to actually attend this show. The reason what they normally give me or why they think they cannot make it to the show is, I'm really busy. Are you going to do a show in Orissa, Pune, Bangalore, Kochi? Well, I being a business owner or an editor, I think, yeah, sure, we'll probably be doing a show there. You can come and attend it. But I still feel that, they are slaves to their own business. What kind of business are they running if they cannot even take one day out of their own business to see how they can make their business better? That is the reality of entrepreneurship today, which we need to break and see how we're going to get into. We're going to break that level and get into the next growth path. So ladies and gentlemen, this show is really not about us. It's not about Franchise India. It's not about the speakers. It's about all of you. It's all about all of you to discover yourselves, how you'll bring growth in your life and your business. They're the biggest guys in this country, and we specifically just asked them one thing when we got them here, that don't sell your services. Actually, please listen to the people. They have some problems. If you can find a solution for them, do it. So take your time, go to their booth, spend 5 minutes, explain your business, your challenge to them, and I'm sure they'll find a solution to you. So ladies and gentlemen, enjoy your show. This is your show. Make the most of it. Welcome once again.